Beauty sleep. When the grandkids stayed over, Grandma always went to bed early, before sunset, without fail. No goodnight kisses, no bedtime stories. Just a cup of warm milk, a soft robe, and the creak of her bedroom door closing. "Why does Grandma always go to bed so early?" little Henry asked once, watching her shuffle down the hall. Grandpa chuckled, scratching his chin. "She needs her beauty sleep," he said with a wink. "She gets cranky otherwise." But there was something in the way he said it, forced casualness, like a line rehearsed 1,000 times too many. That particular night, the kids, Henry, 8, and Sadie, 10, were camped out in the living room, watching cartoons while Grandpa dozed in his recliner. Outside, the sky shifted from orange to indigo, then dipped into purple. They heard the hum of the fridge, the ticking of the old grandfather clock, and Grandma's fork clicking on her dinner plate. She was still at the table. Sadie nudged Henry. "Isn't she supposed to be in bed?" Henry looked at the clock. 8:14 p.m. The sun had set 5 minutes ago. "Grandpa?" Sadie said, shaking his shoulder. He groaned but didn't wake. In the kitchen, the clinking stopped. The kids turned. Grandma sat perfectly still, her face slack, her mouth half open, her pupils stretched wide like 2 pits of tar. Then she tilted her head in a slow, jerking motion, like a broken doll, and smiled. "Too late," she said. She stood without a sound. Her hands dragged on the table like claws. Her fingernails scraped long white lines across the wood as she staggered forward. Her mouth twitched, widened, tore at the corners. A bubbling growl escaped her throat as she began to shiver violently, like something inside her was trying to break free. Henry screamed. Sadie dragged him down the hallway, but the old house was full of dark corners, and Grandma was fast. Her footsteps became frenzied, beast-like, echoing with unnatural rhythm. The overhead lights flickered as she howled, high-pitched and sharp enough to rattle the window panes. They dove into Grandpa's room and slammed the door. Something slammed back. Grandma. Bang, bang, bang. And then, silence. Morning came. The door creaked open. There she was, back in her robe, glasses on, holding a tray of pancakes. "You kids must be starving," she cooed sweetly. Her hands trembled just slightly as she poured syrup. Grandpa stirred in his chair, rubbed his eyes. "She get to bed in time?" She smiled, just barely. Sadie noticed something under her fingernails, a thread of blue fabric, the same color as Henry's pajama shirt, which had a clean rip across the shoulder. Grandpa never fell asleep in his chair again, and Grandma never missed her bedtime again, because the next time she did, there wouldn't be a morning.